A dare to love and hate early married women, learn that her husband cheated on her, will do what terrible things? Our heroine returned the favor and went to sleep with her mistress husband. Today we bring you a wonderful movie with a constant reversal of plot and an imaginative ending, April Snow. The main character, Ren, is a lighting technician who is distracted at work this day because he has just received the news of his wife's accidental car accident. After a moment of reflection, he leaves his work to his colleagues and rushes to the hospital. Ren was surprised because his wife Zhen was obviously supposed to be at work, so how could she suddenly be in a car accident? And, according to the police, with a strange man. The other important character in the movie, Ying, is the wife of the strange man. The accident was so serious that Ren's wife and Ying's husband both fell into a deep coma. When packing their belongings, there was a condom. The two of them coincidentally did not dare to look at it. Ren took his wife's things and left in a hurry. Ying found a camera, opened it, and found that it contained intimate videos of her husband and Ren's wife in bed. She had long suspected that her pillow man was having an affair, but when she saw the naked evidence, she still lost her voice and broke down completely. Meanwhile, Ren rummaged through his wife's phone and found the ambiguous text messages and was also in pain. When the father-in-law came to see his daughter, he asked Ren if his daughter had been in a car accident because of a business trip. Ren hesitated for a moment before nodding his head. The wife did go out of town under the pretext of business trip, but after the car accident he called to consult. His wife did not travel on business mission, but took time off to go on a date with her lover. In order to maintain the dignity of a man, he decided to hide this matter. After this incident, Ren's heart was in turmoil and he was no longer interested in working, and the producer was not satisfied and fired him. In order to take care of the patient, Ren and Ying stay in the same hotel near the hospital. Ren wanted to talk to Ying, but Ying avoided him and was reluctant to talk. This day they met at the pharmacy. Both of them came to buy insomnia pills. Their hearts were weighing them down. Now, they decided to confess to each other. The two of them exchanged cell phones and read text messages, accepting the fact that their respective lovers had cheated on them. Ying gave Ren the camera. Ren was so frustrated after seeing the intimate video that he asked his friend out for a drink. He couldn't understand why his wife had suddenly betrayed the marriage. On the other hand, Ying locks himself in his room and drinks alone to kill his sorrow. Ren, who was drunk, went to knock on Ying's room door, saying that he had to talk to her, and then brutally broke into Ying's room. Ying froze in the hallway, afraid to enter the room again. The next morning, sober Ren realizes his rudeness and rushes to apologize to Ying. Ying shows understanding and is not angry. A young man was killed in the crash, and since they didn't know who was driving the car, the police suggested that Ren and Ying go to the victim's home together to pay their respects. The victim's family didn't like it and scolded them away. But in this case, they were also victims, and now they have to bear the insults and abuse for their loved ones. Ying felt aggrieved, so she suggested to Ren, "Why don't we stay together so that we can get back at them?" This was certainly a sick idea and Ren froze and did not answer immediately. But then with more contact, the two developed into lovers, and the relationship that should have happened still happened. The day of the date, Ren received a call from the hospital that his wife had woken up. He rushed back to the hospital, but when he looked at his wife, there was no joy in his eyes. The newly awakened wife still needs a few weeks to regain her speech function, and Ren takes good care of her during this period. Ying watched Ren feed his wife with medicine and felt very bad, as if she was jealous. Her husband was in bad shape and his physical functions were starting to deteriorate. The doctor gives her two choices: move her husband to a better hospital in Seoul for treatment or stay here. The decision is up to Ying. At the doctor's, Ying learns that Ren will take his wife to Seoul for treatment, which makes her inexplicably lose her mind. In the aisle of the hospital, they meet by chance and Ying wishes Ren happiness, then leaves in a mess. Ren is in a very bad state. He doesn't know how to face his wife who woke up, and taking good care of her is just doing his duty. Meanwhile, the bitter two go on another hotel date, hating their lover's affair, and now they too have cheated on him and are deep in it. Soon after, Ying's husband dies and Ren goes to the memorial service. The two didn't say a word at the funeral, but there was affection in their eyes as they looked at each other. Ren's wife gradually recovered, and once smoking on the rooftop, she took the opportunity to test Ren to see if he knew she was cheating on him. Ren responded with silence and did not answer positively. Ying checked out of the hotel house and planned to start a new life. But at the station, she didn't get on the last train to Seoul. She looked serious, as if she still had some unfinished business. When he found out that Ying had checked out, Ren felt as if he had lost something and was depressed. And at that moment, Xiao Ying sat in a position where she could see him and suddenly couldn't stop crying. Ren's wife's condition gradually improved, and this day she asked Ren, "How long are you going to hide it?" After a moment of hesitation, Ren just said, "He's dead," and they never spoke again. Ren walked out of the hospital room without looking back, and his marriage ended with this confession. After that, his life returned to normal, and he continued to work as a lighting technician and made great progress. But he was still very upset, and the matter of Ying kept bothering him. It suddenly snowed one day. Ying liked spring and Ren liked snow. They had pondered whether spring and snow would appear at the same time. And now, a snowstorm came in spring. Ying also noticed the snow, and both of them couldn't help but think of each other. About the relationship, they eventually came together. We would be surprised, but it seems to be the natural ending.